Fehu. Fehu. This is the Fehu room. It represents power, possessions, fertility, a promised return through work, hard work, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Okay, its name means mobile wealth, related to the English word fee. Its original meaning, sheep or cattle. Okay, sharing or lending cattle to others brought interest in return. So that's the energy I was moved to draw this room, this feels like the wheat, abundance. Okay, I'm feeling land. Okay, when you own land, okay, you own everything upon it. So owning land is very important. You can grow food, you can raise cattle, and that brings in a infinite cycle, mobile wealth, okay, of a return, abundance. It's great interest that keeps on giving. But see, there's another opposite of this pure wealth, okay, of abuse of it, abuse of power, okay. Possession, so extortion, taking things by threat, duress, coercion, taking the rights away of people, okay. Even every time with fertility here, they give birth, okay, taking the power away. So this is perpetually, generationally, people, the people, we the people, being used as chattel, okay, to the U.S. corporation. This is what I'm also getting. This is the other polarity of it, okay? In reaping wealth, prosperity, and abundance continuously, using the people as a fee, okay? Sharing and lending to people overseas, foreigners, to get an interest, an increase, a fee that keeps giving, okay? This is very interesting. And this was even, like I said, every time a child was birthed, this repeated cycle continued. Let them gain wealth off the people. But today is ruled by Venus, the divine mother. The divine mother. What you want to say? What you want to say? Oh, oh, that's me. Yeah, I didn't like mine. It's from where? It's from a cafe. What cafe? It's a cafe around the corner, right there, called Cafe Noir. Wow, what corner? It's on John. Hmm. Okay. So, anywho, we're talking about Venus, which rules the number 6. Also rules Libra and Taurus. Okay, 6 is about stability. Okay, security, about harmony. Okay, then we on the 10/4/2024/22, the Master Builder. Okay, partnerships, balance with the twos. 4 is our foundation. Okay, protection. Okay, Emperor, the Emperor, and Tarot. Okay, which is leadership and authority, uh, building legacy and empire. Okay, Uranus rules the number 4. Uranus is about sudden changes, creativity, uh, well, using originality, uh, ruling Aquarius. Um, so, whew, got a lot here. So as I went out yesterday, went downtown Detroit. See, downtown Detroit has a very dark energy over it. And, downtown Detroit is where a lot of the courthouses are. Okay. Um, you know, jails and all these corporate, so-called government structures, infrastructures downtown Detroit. Okay. You have the lawyers, well, the attorneys down there. A lot of them go down there, just the energy is very heavy and dark. But when I went yesterday, the energy was very chaotic. It was very, um, I felt, I sensed fear and anxiety, restlessness, confusion, uncertainty. Police was everywhere. And I'm like, why are these police everywhere? Okay. Midtown and downtown like area. Midtown is like mid Detroit, or between Detroit and downtown, Midtown. Okay. So, anywho, that's was the energy. So when I came back, I stumbled across an article that said that the Wayne County government was going through a cyber attack. It's something about ransom. So this cyber attack was asking for ransom from the Wayne County government. So they had to stop a lot of activity, okay, dealing with the corporate infrastructures like the jails. They couldn't move in commerce like the Wayne County Register of Deeds office. Okay, just to name a few. So when I talk about this cattle, okay, these prisoners being the cattle, most definitely one form of cattle. It's just the people in general. And so the register, the Wayne County Register of Deeds is dealing with the land, the land, the land, okay, the land. So there's most definitely something going on. So I was directed by my ancestors to go back and listen to the reading that I did that day, October 2nd, 2024. And I did. So it almost brought me to tears, but happy tears, because, and then I started, smiling and then just chuckling, because I'm like, my ancestors are very, very funny. They have a sense of humor, okay? And this is ancestors and spirit guides from all timelines, dimensions, and realms. But I know with my grandfather, he had a sense of humor. You know, that man had a sense of humor, very humorous. Okay. But they told me to go back and watch my reading, and I did. So it revealed some things to me in that reading. So, so what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? There's some power that is being reversed. Okay. The corruption of power, the abuse of power is being destroyed. And the power is returning back to not only the rightful heirs, the true heirs of this land, to the people. So this is not just on a micro level, because we all are interconnected. This is much bigger. But for the benefit of the collective, which is beautiful. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see. Pleasure. Pleasure to net. Okay. And this also could be spiritual wealth also. It's that infinite abundance. Okay. This is that Ace of Pentacles being given by the divine. Okay. But pleasure here, 11. Okay. This is that psychic master. Okay. Master number 11. Pleasure. Okay. Dealing with the stars, the moons, working with that cosmic power. Okay. Standing in your power, standing in your beauty, standing in your royalty with this golden purple. Using that sacral chakra to create and manifest your reality. Speak up using that throat chakra. Okay, we are in air, in Libra season, which is air. So speaking out to the universe to bring forth your manifestations. Secrets revealed, secrets revealed, secrets revealed. It's inverted. So it's a high emphasis on these secrets that were held back. Queen of Sheba, number 36 is a 9. It's an ending. They're coming out. The movie is out today. The Joker, the Falu dual or whatever. Okay. Then at the bottom deck we got the set, the mother, surrender, 44. Okay. This number has been just everywhere. The fours and the 44 and the 444s. The Eye of Horus. Secrets have been revealed. The Eye of Horus is about seeing, the all-seeing eye. It's about prosperity. It's about wealth. It's about healing. It's about restoration, surrender. Okay, somebody, it's time to surrender. I'm looking at this here infrastructure in the back. Okay, the corrupt infrastructure. I'm looking at this pale skin baby sucking on the bosom of mother. Just taking, sucking her dry, killing her, wounding her perpetually, and her children, her heirs. That's what this is. 4-4. I'm thinking of this emperor, these infrastructures, these people in leadership. Okay. 4-4-8. Okay. That's dealing with structures. That's also ruled by Saturn, cosmic power. Okay. This is the ancestors and the spirit guides that's coming in, bringing in these manifestations. Okay. By any means necessary. This is just business. Okay. Because the abuse and the control is over. There is an end. And we have 8 and 9 here, with the 44 being 8 and 36 being 9. We have 8 and 9. So this is in alignment with the cosmos. Okay. What you talking about, Willis? 6. Okay. That's that Venusian energy. Security. Harmony. The throat chakra. Blue. 4 again. Okay. This always put me in a mindset of documents. 4 again. Yeah, it's these infrastructures. Okay. Dealing with these faulty infrastructures, these contracts they held over the people's heads for so long, perpetually, using them as chattel, gaining an interest off of them perpetually. What divine and miracle message do you have? Understand this. Okay, we got 5 and 8. 5 and 3, which is an 8. Okay, and I'm picking up with all this yellow too. I'm picking up Leo energy, the central sun, the solar plexus. I'm also picking up again this abuse of power and corruption and leadership with these infrastructures, these government, so-called government infrastructures, with the 8 also, okay, and this yellow, all right. 5 is dealing with commerce also, Mercury ruled, all right, transportation, okay. My goodness, we can talk about the transportation, all the wealth these people gain dealing with people traveling, okay, restricting them, okay. restricting their movement, obstructing their movement. The Hierophant with the 5 in Tarot. So these judges, these courts. 3, Jupiter, wealth, gaining an abundance of wealth off of this. You know, running people through these courts like chattel in every head, in every body. They gaining an abundance of interest off of. Casting these spells in the courts with this blue 5. Summoning people to court. Casting spells over them. Very interesting. What else I want to say? So, with the sun, they have been exposed with secrets revealed. This is an exposure on all levels. Yeah. Wow, the Chariot. And when I talk about commerce, transportation, right? Restricting your transportation. This also, I'm picking up now, the police. That was most definitely a part of this corrupt infrastructure. Okay. Using threat, duress, and coercion against the people. Arresting, making a lot of these unlawful arrests. Obstructing people's travel. All because of a word that they put in place. Driving. To put people in this box and in this contracts with the driver's license. To be able to obstruct them. Obstruct their freedom. Obstruct their movement. That's what this Chariot is. Wow. Look at this. And I ain't bad a damn shovel. Dang it, oh God. Look at this. 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 You see. The Wheel of Fortune right here. This is all the fortune repetitively that they took from people. That they gained. All the interest. But this is the era of time now that it has to be returned to the people. Everything that was taken, they now have to return. They're indebted to the people, specifically the true heirs of this land. They did a lot with the high priestess of spell work, witchcraft over the people perpetually, keeping them bound and restricted and stuck in fighting. The 9 of Wands. All of these different things coming at them. Constantly leaving them wounded and in despair. Then we got the Tower here with the King of Wands. So this is a tower here for this power, okay? Structures. Casting their spells. There's a tower here that's going to lead to a really big victory and freedom, okay? Yeah, they did this perpetually to a lot of families, to families perpetually, okay? Interfering in the true happiness and fulfillment of families, breaking up family bonds, breaking up families, using this impulsive, aggressive actions, constantly fast actions just coming towards the people. Breaking up the mother and the fathers, okay? Taking children out of the homes, okay? Blood sacrificing our children, murdering our children, our mothers and our fathers. And this took a lot. This took place with a lot of the true heirs of the land. Breaking up community, unity. This is what they've done perpetually. So they brought this on themselves. This tower is the fall of these corrupt infrastructures. They built it, and they built it on a faulty foundation and a very abusive, controlling foundation with that in mind. To control, to be on top, okay? To, but no, it's faulty. It was never built on a solid ground. So with that being said, it's going to always be destroyed, okay, at the right time. And that's now. And that's the now. And that is the now. Anubis, Egyptian god of death. And that is the now. Projections. A lot of projections. I'm feeling, like I said, witchcraft done. Look at this. Usually soil and land. Okay. This is what it was all about. To control this. And this is what they owe back. This is what's returning to the rightful heirs. And the ancestors is handling business. The ancestors is drying them out because they owe. Go for it. Okay? They're in debt. They're in a negative. This is going to be beneficial. Okay? A mutualism, symbiosis, benefits both, benefits two. Well, that's the heir and the ancestor. And this is happening this month. This is happening this month. Because the greatest enemy to peace, enemies to peace, are force and wrong. Okay? And they did a lot of force, that's that threat, duress, and coercion. Okay? They did a lot of wrong in there with trying to, with abusing people's rights and happiness, okay, to the pursuit of happiness, okay, with their color of law, their colorable law, okay, that they just colored in with crayons over the true law, okay, 3, 4, 5. They wanted to open up a lot of pathways for them for this abundance, but that's about to change with this being a 5. That has changed, okay, 303, okay, 6, new moon. We in that right now. The return of stolen property and fortune. 2, okay. This 211 to me is the partnerships, okay. This the ancestors, okay, to clear these pathways. This is a 4, okay. To create, to return with the 4 emperor, to return the true authority and power back to its rightful heirs, okay. Also to secure a foundation, one that benefits the heir and their ancestor. Stolen mail, coven groups. Yeah, and understanding the truth, these secrets being revealed is who these covens really are, these coven groups. Okay. So I'll take that one. Just what really kind of resonates. And that one. Character assassination, objectives. Creditor. They were falsifying themselves as the true creditors when they can never be, because they're insolvent and they just went for it. See, these coven groups is the so-called government, you see. But the true creditors are the heirs of this land. They did it by committing fraud. I told you, they scared. That's the energy that I felt yesterday. They dry, okay? They ain't got nothing to go off on no more. Yeah, they dry. It's a no more. No, ain't no more, okay? These consumer reporting agencies too, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Yeah, okay, messing around with the people. They are part of this whole chattel property stuff going on. But they being stopped because this is a maximum law under heirs. An heir is the same person with their ancestor. So what you did to the ancestors, what you owe the ancestors, you owe to their heirs. Allodial title. That's who holds the true allodial title. That's who the true allodial title belongs to. It's about this land, okay, and communication. is coming in about that. Mercury, commerce, communication. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is dealing with the fraud too that they did. Okay. Gotta put that right there. Because that's, yeah, mirror reflection. This is a, this is, to me, this giving me identity theft. Just that all of the, the commerce, the fraudulent contracts, the unilateral contracts and adhesion contracts that they did in commerce. Okay. Obstructing and violating the people's rights on all levels. What was I about to say with this? I just lost my train of thought. With the 5 here, that there's a massive change that is taking place. What what was I about to say? What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Hot damn. Can't remember. I can't remember. Maybe it'll come to me later. Oh, this is what I was about to say. So they pretended to be the true Americans of this land, which the true Americans are the copper colored tone people. Okay. The original, the aborigines, the original people from the soil. Okay. So they went into a lot of these contracts with people in other countries. Okay. And that's why I said, with using people as chattel, they sold and traded. Okay. We're talking about securities here. Okay. People dealing with that social security number. Okay. That's how they was moving in commerce and attaching it to this fictitious name, which they was attaching that to as, joining that to the actual living being. Okay. This reminds me of a movie called Damsel, where these so-called royal people were mixing their blood with, I guess, peasants, and to keep it, they had to keep sacrificing the brides. Okay, they were bringing them in, okay, to marry the son, and they would sacrifice them to the dragon. Very interesting. Okay, and was tricking the dragon. So the dragon, they had to keep doing this repetitively, generationally, okay, to keep this dragon happy because they did something to the dragon. But the dragon found out because there was one particular lady, the damsel, that overcame all of that. And she exposed them for who they truly were. So she told the dragon that the dragon was being tricked. And the dragon was like, I smell you. So you are a part of them. So during this ritual, before they got sacrificed, the royal people was mixing their blood with the people, the ladies, the females that they were about to sacrifice, so that it can appear to the dragon that they were them, and they were giving them they were giving the dragon something that was connected to them when really they was not. So the dragon was killing these feminines, okay? And, because they were tricked. So the dragon found out that it was being tricked because of this damsel. And the damsel told the dragon that you are being fooled, that they're mixing our blood. That's why we smell like them. Okay. But however, this is reversed with this here because these people have mixed their blood with the true heirs of the land to trick people that they are the true Americans. Okay. And also with that causing harm to the true heirs of the land because they looking at the Americans, you know, you know, as these people that are the true heirs of the land. Okay. So in this reality here, the true Americans are the true heirs of the land. And these foreigners, these colonizers, mix their blood with us to fool other people in other countries. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. Problem solving is detoxifying frequencies at 741 hertz. 12 is the 3. Yes, this is the return of the wealth. This is eliminating them. Okay, that's the problem. And that's how you solve it. At the bottom is just compensation. Okay. Negbet, keeper of time. Okay. Wow, that keeps coming out because their time is up. Their time is up. It's just no more time for them. It's time for them to pay up. Okay, they got too much pleasure with that pleasure card that was at the bottom in the beginning. Goddess of pleasure, Tenet. They got a lot of pleasure seeking, devoted to pursuit of pleasure, of feeding off the natural people, the original people. They got a lot of pleasure off of that. It is time now, keeper of time, eternity. It has been recorded, everything that they've been doing, okay, ab initio, okay, from the beginning. 8 here. So now it's time for them to reap what they have sown, okay, and relocate. I don't know about no peace, but relocate, okay. And a damn sure ain't gonna be no Georgia, okay. So I don't know if the Georgia is here for, but it's a return of power, and this is happening this week, okay. This word witchery, nobody care about that, okay. They did a lot of word witching, okay. $5 Indians. And phantom wealth here. Let's see if anything wants to fall out. Isis. Isis. Okay. Healing, magic, motherhood, fertility, rebirth. Yes. So it's time to return everything back to Mother, Illuminator. Okay. Illuminator and sacred union. Energy flows where intention goes. Okay. So their intentions, the ancestors' intentions, is to use synchronous by blood, is to return everything back to their heirs. Bahamas, Costa Rica, my goodness. They did a lot there. Honor, Judas. Yeah. Okay. Bring in plan laws of nature, self-destruction. Yeah. By divine authority. Okay. By divine authority, Kalima, with love frequency. Increase your awareness. That's what they're saying. That's what they've been saying. That's what they're going to keep on saying until they're done. Until their job is done. And we have a tower here. Okay. They have a tower here. And the 4 wands, they're returning everything. Okay. Dealing with the land back to their heirs. An heir is the same person with their ancestor. That's what it's about. So they can keep on playing. They can keep on holding back. But they need to surrender. Okay. They need to surrender. That's what time it is. They have to take a seat. Okay. Most definitely. They have to take a seat and respect and acknowledge the true royals of this land. Okay. Because we're connected by land. Okay. By soil and by blood. And that can't be changed. They done tried to change it with the records. You see, you saw that 1790 Census Act and the $5 Indians and the Dows Rose and the blah 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 blah. They did just generationally. It's time. It's up. Your time is up, and there will be a return of stolen property and fortune. That's what time it is. Okay, and this is by divine authority. So. That's what the ancestors got to say. Peace.